I found a first aid kit.
Yep. Outcropping the rocks about 100 yards that way, there's some sort of overhang. Might even be a cave, so it should give us enough protection from the sun.
Jax, the flight plan that you filed, where did you say it was going?
To Greece, but Jerry and Ned will find us. Ned will find me just so he can kill me.
How will they know where we went out of Cairo?
I'm gonna fix the radio and tell them.
You can do that?
Sure.
You've looked at the radio. You know that you can fix it.
Okay, got it.
I want you to tell me the truth. Are we gonna die?
I'm gonna fix the radio, okay? Now, it might take a while, but as long as we stay out of the sun, we'll be okay. If worst comes to worst, then Jerry will do what I would. Find Helena, put a gun to her head, and find out where we are. I've no intention of dying here, Alexis. And I think you feel the same way. If only to spite Helena.
You certainly know how to give the right incentive.
We're gonna survive, Alexis. Well, or at least you are. Ned's still gonna kill me.
Water! Water! I found 4 bottles of water! In the storage compartment.
They're like gold, Alexis. Don't puncture them.
I won't. Here.
We should get going.
One sip.
We should get going. We don't want to be on the sand when the sun comes up.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever seen the sun come up over the Sahara? It's gorgeous.
I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking maybe Lawrence of Arabia. Camels. Do they have any wild camels? Like a whole big herd?
What?
Do camels bite?
No. Spit.
Oh. Have you actually studied radio repair?
Of course.
Helicopter radio repair?
Yeah, that's right.
This make and model?
Every make and model.
You're just saying that to keep me quiet.
I wouldn't dream of it, Alexis. See, the radio was timed to go out just before the engines failed. That's why we couldn't send an SOS. The only way to fix it is to find the bug and get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. So that means you have to check all the parts, right?
Uh-huh. I'm open to other suggestions.
You know, even if you find that bug, it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to put that radio back together. Which means no one is ever going to know where we are, which means that no one will ever find us, and we're going to run out of supplies. Now that you can say that 4 bottles of water are supplies, so then we'll just sort of wither away and die, hopefully, before the coyotes devour us.
There aren't any coyotes in this.
All right, the hyenas, or the camels, or the vultures, or whatever it is that eats dead people in the desert.
Look, Alexis, I realize that you were brought up in a household that was ruled by desperation and fear. But my family always focused on the positive. And we were taught that a Jax can never be stranded. That one foot in front of the other always gets you home. Now, fixing this radio is the first step in getting us back to Port Charles. Once I've done that, then we'll focus on the second. Now, in the meantime, just try to lighten up, okay? Hey, did you find the cookies?
No, I didn't find the cookies. It's pitch black out there.
It's all right. We'll find them in the morning.
Ned warned me about going away with you. Why didn't I listen to him?
Well, it seems Ned was right about a lot of things. He also told me that Helena was not to be taken lightly. You have to give her credit, though. The crash was impeccably planned.
Is that admiration I hear in your voice for her method of killing us?
We're not dead yet, unless there's something you want to tell me.
We're stranded in the middle of the desert with almost no water, no food, and absolutely no hope for any rescue at all. Elena wanted the bastard daughter killed. Looks like she's gonna get exactly what she wants. Any of those parts edible?
That's it. This is the bug. This is the little bug that made the radio go dead.
You did it.
Yeah, I told you, it was just a matter of time. Now all I have to do is put it back together, get it running, and we'll call for help.
Maybe we should start walking while we still have the chance.
Since this is your first time being stranded, let me give you a little tip, okay? When those nagging doubts enter into your head, the ones that say you'll never be rescued, just recognize them for what they are and let them go, okay?
And that's gonna get us out of here alive.
No. We are.
Anything out there?
Stars, extraterrestrials.
I could go for an alien abduction.
Jerry's looking.
Ned's looking.
Yeah, they're just looking in the wrong place at the moment. But I'll remedy that as soon as I fix the radio.
Jax, listen, if your hands are cold, why don't you take your turn with the blanket?
All right.
You know, you're not all right. If you don't get some sleep, you're gonna go cross-eyed. You won't be able to see anything. Your virtue's safe with me. Are those parts multiplying? Looks like you have enough for 3 radios.
I'm glad it's not just me. I thought my eyes were crossing.
See, I told you so. Oh, I would give anything, anything to be warm again. Here. I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
I'm all right. Would you go ahead?
No, you're the one fixing the radio.
You're the one who can take a big bite out of the Cassadine billions. How foolish would I look if I let you shrivel to a crisp here? Go ahead.
Thank you. Just take a little drop. The wind is really picking up. Can you see what you're doing?
Why should that stop me?
No one is going to be looking for us in this. And then when it's over, whatever's left of the helicopter is going to be covered with sand, and no one will be able to see us from the air.
Well, I'd say you have a pretty keen grasp on the situation. We could have broken ribs, cracked skulls, typhoid fever, intestinal parasites, all kinds of stuff.
I'm sorry.
What for? This trip was my idea.
This idea was my idea. Elena killed my mother, so as soon as I got the chance, I stepped up and asked her to kill me, too. So important, so damn important about becoming a real Cassadine. I certainly wasn't missing anything. I made a great life for myself. I had a great career, and now I met the perfect man. He is the perfect man. Because he understands me, and no one has ever understood me before. Or my place in my family, or what it's like to have to be rational all the time. Even though I feel just as crazy as everybody else, I stayed rational so they could all crazy.
Isn't that what the two of you call gatekeeping?
I had a life that worked. I did, and I gave it up for what? For recognition? From my mother's murderer so I could snatch all the family millions away from her? I'm sorry. But I think I may have gotten us killed for nothing.
I don't know about you, but I'm not dead yet. Number two, as a fellow victim of a fictional upbringing, I can't quite believe you want yours back.
You know, everything about you is relentless. You are relentlessly upbeat. You are relentlessly sure of everything. What's that noise?
Oh, she's breathing. Reception's not too good. Cave doesn't help. Neither does the storm.
It works? Well, how?
Well, it made its first squawk in protest. Ned is the perfect man.
You know.
Mayday, Mayday. This is 420 Charlie Alpha 6. Can anyone hear me? We're down in the Sahara and need immediate assistance. I repeat, this is 420 Charlie Alpha 6. If anyone can hear this, please respond.
Don't you ever contemplate just giving up?
I don't even acknowledge the possibility.
Oh, come on.
It's called optimism, Alexis.
Yeah.
It's a powerful thing.
Well, forgive me if I can't relate. Having your mother's throat slit when you're 5 doesn't encourage a hopeful outlook.
Perhaps not. But in spite of that, you're more optimistic than you think.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. And you're smart, you're self-reliant, a well-respected attorney. Those things didn't happen on their own. They took commitment and conviction, which require a healthy dose of optimism.
Yeah, try desperation.
Now, you wanted to succeed so you could get out from underneath the Cassadines, and you wanted to prove that you were as good or even better than a lot of them. You believed that you could do that, and that's why you prevailed.
Can I try? I'm excellent at picking up stations on my car radio.
Be my guest. Be optimistic.
It's just an experiment. What do I say?
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Then our call letters, and then after that, anything that sounds urgent.
Mayday, Mayday. This is 402 Charlie Alpha 6.
That's 420.
Mayday, Mayday. This is 420 Charlie Alpha 6. We crashed in the desert in a helicopter and we need immediate assistance. If you can hear us, please respond.